Hey folks, Michael McGee here. In today's world with the complicated cooking techniques, we've got people making some really amazing food, but they've got kind of snooty with it. It's time to get back to fire and meat, and that's what we're going to do here today. I just recently picked up this from about a 2-hour drive, about 88 miles away from here. This guy made this. And so we're going to try it out today on a wild pig. Stay with us. We're going to cook this wild pig. I'm going to go with you step by step how we're going to do it on the maiden voyage of the pig smoker. Let's do it. New cooker, new anything like that, you want to run this thing pretty hot, get any kind of fumes, chemicals, anything like that. You want to get the stove hotter than you're going to cook with it, because you need to get that burnt out. Get it clean on out. Get her on out. That's what we're doing right now. Getting this heat up pretty high. That's hotter than we're going to cook with it. I really like this design because the doors overlap and you don't have to have a bar right here to hold your doors. That gives you this whole thing for that pig to slide right in. I'm pretty excited about this. Burn, baby, burn. It does not have thermometers on it. Now, I could put thermometers on it and that'd be just fine, but I've cooked with them without thermometers before, and I know basically at the far end how hard it has to be to cook. So it works perfectly in my program. I'm not very technical. All right, we've got our pig here. It's a wild pig. It's a whole pig. I'll just show you about how big it is. Now, here's the deal. It's really got no fat. It's got no skin. It's just the plain meat. Wild pig in late summer, not much fat. That's just not going to happen. So I'm going to put it in here and smoke it, but I'm not going to cook it the whole time. Just plain old meat on this heat, fire, smoke, and all that good stuff, because it'll dry out. It'll be terrible. We got plenty of heat still in there, but it's just a few coals in there, and I'm going to throw my wood on there after I get this done. I don't want smoke billowing out of here, choking McGee. Now, there's another thing I want to talk about in that. That is the fact that I'm not going to salt this meat until after I hit stage 2. Stage 1 is just smoking and getting the cooking started. And right now, if I salt it, what does salt do? Salt draws moisture out of meat. All that moisture just be running into the bottom of my cooker and wasted. I don't want that. I'm going to lose some as it is. So here we go. Piggy poo, this is the maiden voyage of this Bertha. At this point, we're going to shut it down. I can touch the end here. Ow, but it's a little bit too hot to just keep your hand on. That's exactly where we want it. Now, we're going to throw this wood in. Let me tell you about my firewood. I started out with cherry and a little bit of oak because I wanted to get my good coals going. Now what we've got is red cedar. You can hear the chainsaws in the background. The boys are cutting wood today. I spotted a nice cedar, several of them actually, that are good and seasoned, but it rained last night. So the rain and the seasoned wood is going to work perfect. If you've never smoked with red cedar, give it a try. That's all I can tell you. Give it a try. That right there will absolutely make some beautiful, tasty smoke. Now we're just going to shut that. We're going to shut this, and that's going to cause the smoke to roll. I say let's let it do what it's going to do. And when it gets ready to go to stage 2 in the process, you'll be here and you'll see it.
Hey, good looking wood.
You like that cedar?
Isn't that a little wet.
Yeah, it's a little wet. That's really gonna help it. When it's wet, it won't burn so terribly hot, but it'll smoke and give off some steam, and boy, oh boy. Can you smell that right now? Smell the smoke in the air? I can smell it from here. It's a cedar smell. Boy, it smells good. Yep. You wanna open up that fire just a minute and show the people?
Is it hot?
Not too bad if you touch the handle. Straight up, straight open. See, it's a little bit of a fire, but it's not too hot. Not too bad.
Yep, that pig looks
Yep.
good.
Yes, it does. Can you see it in there?
Yep, kind of.
I can't see it in there.
But yeah.
Maybe a little.
All I can see is the rear end.
All right, shut it up because we don't want it to burn too hot. Thank you, sir. All right, it's been a little bit. Let's check it out. See what we got. It's got some heat to it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I don't think it's time to turn it just yet. It's looking good, actually. It's cooking, that's for sure. It's a cooking. Won't be too long. We're gonna get that baby out on this table. I washed it, by the way. Get it out on this table and wrap that baby up. All right, let's take a look at here. It's been a minute. I think we want to turn this baby over. We might be able to do that. Just swap it just like that. The bottom side is still really juicy. And the top is dried out. So I'm going to turn it over. It's basically getting that smoke incorporated and starting to cook. The next step's going to be to wrap that baby tight and get it to where it seals them juices in. That's next. I think we are getting ready to wrap this baby up. I'm going to put quite a few along here. I got one running long ways here. I'm going to run the rest going short ways. When I trim this dude up, I cut his legs off fairly short so that this won't be too big of an issue. Now you see right here, I've got my pineapple, I've got regular apples, I got pink lady apples, a whole thing of carrots, I got 2 great big onions, and I got also a couple cloves of garlic, and I'm gonna put all that in there in just a minute, just as soon as I get him out here. Here we go. It's a little hot, a little bit hot to handle. There's a lot of good juice in here. Here we go. Whee! Slide that out just like that. Now, as you know, we did not salt it. We didn't put no camp dog, so that's what we're going to do now. Let me grab my salt and my camp dog here. Salt on meat is extremely important, especially when you're doing a larger piece of meat, even if it ain't a whole animal. Very important. But I think it was also just as important to wait until we're getting ready to wrap it up. That way it could be, the juices will be contained. We want to keep these juices in this pig as much as possible. Look at that. We'll roll him on over, give him the same dosage. All right, we've just about used all the salt in this container. Now we're gonna do the Camp Dog seasoning on it. Camp Dog Special. This is the original recipe, so it's gonna be a little spicy. We ain't gonna just overload it because I've got some kids a coming from the neighbors over here. You guys remember the camp dog kids, we'll call them. I call them the camp dog kids. Lucas, Hunter, and you can't forget Grace. Grace is the camp dog mascot. I tell you, unbelievable. Now for the goodies. This stuff is going to also make juice in here. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a garlic clove bulb, the whole bulb in here. I'm gonna start sticking some carrots in here. This dude has a bigger chest cavity than the one I did in a previous video. We're gonna be able to fit everything in here. Look at all that basil going in. Onion, gonna be putting plenty of onion in. Apples, plenty of apples. He's bringing me a knife right quick, and that's gonna help me out here because I want my, oh boy, I about lost it all. I lost couple little things there. All right, here's the reason I need my knife. I want this pineapple to give juice. And if I cut it, it's gonna give juice a lot more. Never cut towards your hands with a knife, folks, but I'm cutting to the core and stopping, so I'm not too worried I'm gonna cut myself. If you followed this channel very long, you know that cutting myself is kind of it's not unusual, put it that way. There was one guy that used to follow me named Batman. He laughed and laughed and laughed at me. Now we're gonna just kind of score it this way. Just keep going round and round. Oh, not all the way through. Just on the outside. Woo, like a spiral ham right here. That's getting juicy quick. And that's what I want.
I think you'll ask the carrot.
Oh, I love that carrot. Okay. Pineapple contains bromelain. Bromelain is a meat tenderizer, and that's very exciting when you're looking about wild meat like this. All right, that carrot will fit perfect in his pelvis. Can you believe it?
Yeah,
Take the last of the basil, Thai basil, throw in there.
It fell on the ground.
You did? Oh, it's clean.
And the garlic did too.
It's clean. Yeah, the ground ain't dirty. Okay. That's true, Caleb. The ground ain't dirty. All right. Dirt ain't dirty. All right. We're going to stick this juicy thing in his pelvis along with a big fat onion and a big fat apple. Now, garlic. Now we're just going to start filling up this chest cavity with apple and onion. Put a piece of garlic up here in his front of his shoulders. It's fun because you got this big old cavity, and what's it good for? It's good for filling it up with good stuff, and that's what we're doing. Filling that baby up with goodies. Right here you can see I cut these legs off short intentionally. I made sausage with the rest of the leg, but I wanted these cut off short. That way I can wrap this up good. All right, I need to back it up. Put your beeper on, old buddy. Beep, 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 beep. All right. Now, let's go this way at first. This way. This way. This way. Fold it back to me. You want to help push it? Yeah, help me fold it right up. That's beautiful, beautiful. Caleb is really helping me now. Really helping me now. You like that, Caleb? You're doing a professional job. Professional. Now, I don't think that we got it enough to suit me just yet. Can you hold it? Come over here. This is the part you can hold to control the whole animal. Right, that one leg right there. See, he's trying to fall over. All right. I need you to pick this back end up gently. I'm gonna just start wrapping. And I'm gonna, okay, that's good. I'm gonna just go around and around until I wrap the whole dude. That's probably getting there now. I think that's pretty good. What do you think? Looks good. The more I put, the more insulated it'll be, and I can get that fire rolling. But I think that's pretty good. That's several layers. You want to put that back in the box. All right, thank you. Now, take care of these loose ends. That should hold them juices on. Let me move this over here. And this is the hind end. I'm assuming there's more heat on this end of this thing since the fire's down here. I'm gonna put the hind end down there. And here we go. Just like that. There it is, folks, the wrapped pig. The next time you see that pig, it will be ready to eat. So, I say let's shut her down and throw some wood to it. We got a nice amount of coals in there. And coals are gonna just stimulate this thing, get it going again. All right, we are taking the fire out so that we can serve the meat in here if possible. Not be too hot or smoky. The time is just about here. Folks are on the way. It's time to eat. All right, it's done. The fire's out. And I say it's done in loose terms because I have not seen it yet. We're going to open it up. There is juice just pouring out. It's going to be a mass exodus of steam. I do know that. Grace, what if it's raw? It ain't raw. Hey, Miss Grace. Yes? Would you like to try some on camera? Wow, this is shoulder piece, so tender. The only thing I'm wondering about, is it too hot? There's not a problem with the tenderness of it. Should I test it, see if it's too hot? Sure. I don't think so. It's not cold. Lucas, you want to try some?
Lucas, it's hot.
She says it's hot. I say it's not. Oh! Here. I got one just like it.
Nope, not hot.
Nope, not hot. You want to tell Joe if it's good?
Yes. Good.
Not bad for rabbit.
Yep.
That's
good.
A big rabbit.
That was a rabbit. Don't you dare.
I'm just aggravating Grace because I know where her weak spot is on rabbit.
I am not going to eat rabbit.
You're not going to eat rabbit.
I don't want to.
You don't want to eat rabbit.
This says wild pig.
Wild pig.
It's good.
Do you know what's inside here?
A pineapple and apples.
How did you know?
Because you said it last night.
Oh man, you always get me. Look right in here.
Apples.
We'll make a doorway. Look at this. Look at that.
There's your pineapple. You put carrots in it.
Carrots. You like carrots?
Yeah.
You like onion? No?
No.
It's okay to say no. Some people have made a motto out of that. Just say no.
I like the pineapple now.
Do you?
Yes, I love that.
Does that make your lips come to grips?
Yes. My mouth is just drooling right now.
Drooling? Won't you try that hot piece of meat? I bet it's not hot anymore.
Which one?
Where is it? No, the piece that you had. Did you already eat it?
Yes.
Oh, well, any of this.
Okay. No beans.
Oh. Can I complain and get more? Because I want more. I don't know, Miss Grace. They were grown in the dirt. They might be dirt. All right, let's have the big taste test, boys and girls. How is it?
Good. Done.
Thumbs up, gone. Yummy. There's a bright light right over your head, Blaine. Matt, you like it? I'm not on you, Hunter. I'm on Matt. Dave, it's gone. I better go eat mine before y'all come back for seconds, or I'll be hurting.
Your belly will be sobbing.
Did you see all that firewood the boys put up today? They've done a good job. All right, there you have it. It was a success. I'm very tickled with how the new cooker worked. It don't have no knobs. It don't have no thermometers. It ain't got no gadgets. You just put wood in it and you put meat in it. Just that simple. I loved it. So anyway, that was the Maiden voyage. We're excited to have some more. So be looking for more videos on that. But for now, that's all we've got for you. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.